Sadly, in our times of universal apostasy, many people, both within the church or without the church, are claiming that the Oriental Orthodox are indeed Orthodox and are part of the church. This is untrue because first, they express belief in a different church. In the Creed, we express belief in one Holy Catholic and Apostolic Church, which we identify solely as the Orthodox Church. They identify belief in their own church, which wasn't the church built by Christ. And we have to understand the church is Christ. So to express belief in a different church is to express belief in a false Christ, the very false Christ that Christ warned us about in the gospel. So that's one reason they're not Orthodox. Another reason is, according to their belief system, they believe that Christ is from but not in two natures. And after the incarnation, they accept him as only having one nature, which they claim is both divine and human. But if Christ has one nature after the incarnation, then he no longer is consubstantial with the Father and the Holy Spirit, because the Father and Holy Spirit don't have a divine human nature, and nor is he consubstantial with us, because we humans, whose nature he assumed, do not have a divine human nature. And this constitutes blasphemy. And that, in short, is why the so-called Oriental Orthodox are not Orthodox. Additionally, it should be understood that the current Orientals, who are in reality Monophysites, they do claim to reject the Monophysitism of the heretic Eutychus that was condemned at the Fourth Ecumenical Synod. And in my understanding, they do condemn his form of Monophysitism. But there are many forms of being Monophysite. For example, there's a Monophysitism of the heretic Severus, and that's a belief system that they embrace to this very day, and this was also condemned by ecumenical councils. So if you hear the so-called Oriental Orthodox saying they condemn Monophysitism, it means they condemn one form of it while they embrace another. And this other form that they embrace to this day has been condemned by ecumenical councils and church fathers. And it actually has been condemned by St. Cyril himself, who they claim to follow, but actually don't. Anyway, I hope this little recording might help some people, both in the church and outside of the church, to understand matters a little bit more clearly. And for those Orthodox who are teaching that the Monophysites are not Monophysites but are Orthodox, they come in conflict with the ecumenical councils, which according to St. Nicodemus the Hagarite means coming in conflict with the Holy Spirit himself, which again, according to St. Nicodemus, makes you a heretic. That's very frightful, and I wish people in the church would stop teaching outsiders that they too are Orthodox, when in reality they're not. Lying to people is not an expression of love. Anyway, thanks everyone for listening. I hope this helps some people.